Yo, what is up, YouTube? What is up, Lakers Nation? Oh, no, excuse me. I'm sorry. Sorry, this Warriors pack is hitting right now. My bad. Hold on. Pretty good, pretty good. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Lakers Nation? And welcome back, Jared Vandervilt. Ooh, man, welcome back, Jared Vandervilt. This man came back and looked better than I could have imagined after missing. Oh man, sorry, some of that Warriors pack is still in my lungs. He is he was much better than what I could have ever imagined after missing almost a full calendar year of basketball. He was out there, he was spry, he was quick, he was fast, he was rotating, he was guarding multiple men on one possession. They were playing zone. He's switching from high man to wing to the corner to the block back up to the top of the key. He was everywhere. He had 3 steals in his 12 minutes. He played good against Steph. He played good against Wiggins. It didn't matter where he was at on the floor. He looked amazing. I think he only had 2 spurts, one in the first half, one in the second half, and I honestly thought they were going to close the game with him. But his minutes were starting to get up there a bit, and they probably just didn't want to push it too much, so they ended up bringing DFS back in for him. But shout out Jared Vanderbilt, man. I know it was very underrated as far as what people thought he was going to be able to bring to the table when he got back. Well, I shouldn't say people. The Lakers fans know what Jared Vanderbilt can do. But I feel like people who are more outside the team or maybe only get to watch the team every so often and only can really look at box scores didn't think he would be as impactful as what he is. But Jared Vanderbilt, 6'8", hustle guy, a glue guy. Oh, and I didn't even mention what he does for Anthony Davis as far as helping him get rebounds, getting putbacks. He played a lot on the block offensively. He was in the corner a little bit, but you would see him crashing into the glass a lot, getting rebounds, putbacks. And also, if he stands on the block, you can't really necessarily ignore him because he's right under the basket. So it gives us the opportunity to not have to play 4-on-5 with 5 defenders guarding our best players, and they're just basically ignoring Jared Vanderbilt. If they do that, then he can sneak and get some easy buckets. I have to talk about Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was a madman out there. He dominated from start to finish. He had it going with the midi. He missed a couple, but his midi was going. He was being aggressive as far as getting to the basket. He had a few dunks. I think he caught a couple of lobs. Dorian Finney-Smith, DFS, continues to impress. His box score is never really going to jump out at you. I think he had 8 points. We'll look at the numbers here in just a second. But his plus minus, I'm pretty sure he's plus 20 on the plus minus. He continues to lead our team in plus minus since he joined. He's just a smart, heady player. He can space the floor, and he's just always in the right spot at the right time. So when we first originally traded for him, I said right then that he should probably start. No disrespect to Rui, but I just think it's a better fit as far as having another defender. So you have Max and you would have DFS out there and Anthony Davis as positive defenders while still getting your offense from Austin, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, to be honest with you. With Rui getting hurt and not being able to make this game, DFS was able to start, and we were kind of able to see that, and it looked good. So when Rui comes back, I don't know if JJ is going to put him right back in the starting lineup. It is tough for a guy to lose his starting job due to injury, especially if it's just one game. But I think we can all kind of see that the fit's a bit better with DFS coming into the starting lineup. Rui would be able to move to the bench where he would be more free and have more scoring opportunities, in my opinion. You would be able to feed him the ball a bit, and he's a big guy, and he can work his way to the basket. He can shoot the three. I think it would be a good look, so we'll see. We'll see if that happens. And then LeBron, again, very steady. I believe he had 25, 14, and 6 or something like that. Austin Reeves, I think, had like 15 points. Max Christie, I believe, had double-digit points. So our starting lineup, I think they play really well, and Man, I got the numbers here in front of me. I don't know why I'm making this so difficult. Let's just pull up these numbers. Forgot I had this here. All right, so Anthony Davis, 36 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. But he also had 3 steals and a block, +9 on the night. Crazy. Okay, so DFS, he had 8 points. He was a +20, 3 rebounds. No steals or blocks or anything like that, but that's okay. But plus 20 with 8 points is insane. LeBron James, 25, 12, and 5. I mean, what can you say? 40-year-old Bron. If, you have a team that complements each other around him, he can just play LeBron James basketball. He's going to get his points, but he's also going to get assists because he always finds the open man. And if you make your shot, his assists are going to go up. Austin Reeves, 16 points. 16 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And I got to point this out real quick for all my people who always say, can Austin Reeves be the third best player on the championship team? We should trade him. We need to get Zach LaVine or something like that. Austin Reeves is averaging over 18 points a game. 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Plus, he's just a winning player. And his contract isn't that bad. Rui Hachimura gets paid more than him. I don't understand the philosophy. Like, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be mad if we had a Zach LaVine. I wouldn't be mad if we had like a Brandon Ingram or De'Aaron Fox. But these guys need the ball. Austin Reeves is forced to have the ball right now. He doesn't necessarily need the ball, but he can shoot, he can drive, he can pass. The only thing I worry about with him is when he's getting a lot of ball pressure because he's not a natural point guard, so he doesn't have the tightest handle. But if he's on a one-on-one situation, we just saw him shake Derek White, one of the better defenders in the league, a couple of times when we played Boston. Like, we've seen him make highlight play after highlight play after highlight play. Like, I just don't understand why people don't like him or don't think he's good enough, because he's proven it. We've seen it in the playoffs time and time again. We saw him go crazy against Memphis. We saw him go crazy against Golden State. And, I don't think anybody really had the best games against Denver. But even when you look back at last year when, the series was about over and, the game's kind of winding down for 2 or 3 possessions in a row, you just see LeBron's just dead, just throws the ball to Austin Reeves, just go get it. And I want to say out of those 3 or 4 possessions, I'm pretty sure he scored twice. So shout out Austin Reeves. I just had to kind of get that off my chest a little bit there. All right, so where were we? Max Christie, 11 points. I think he had a couple threes. He had 3 threes. Hell yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about, Max Christie. Hell yeah. All right, 3 threes for Max Christie is a +4. Played good defense on Steph. He did play some good defense on Steph. Speaking of Steph, he went 0 for 8 in the second half. I've never seen that before. I've seen them get cold. I've been watching. It's been 10 years. It's crazy. Been watching Steph Curry. I've seen him have some really cold stretches. But 0 for 8 is crazy. I don't think he scored at all in the second half. All of his points were in the first half. Jared Vanderbilt, who we talked about, pause that. He looked really good. And, man, it really gives us some flexibility when it comes to our wing position, man. It gives us a lot of flexibility. It kind of creates a bit of a jam. Rui, Vando, Max Christie, don't connect. It's 4 people. And Gabe kind of plays, I know he's not nowhere near their size, but he plays kind of that same type of, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but he plays similar to them, shooting threes and playing defense. So, I don't know. Jackson Hayes, my opinion, he's got to go. I'm sorry to say that. He's got to go. it's just like what he does. I don't think he's bad at all. Um, I just don't think it's the best fit. He's more of a run and gun, fast style playing type of dude. Like he would work well with a bunch of young guys where they just run up and down the floor. But we play more of a. I mean, we do get up and down the floor, but that's not our style. And they said he's just doesn't weigh enough. He's huge. He looks big out there, but he doesn't. 12 minutes, he got 3 rebounds. Um, you know, Jared Vanderbilt got more, and he's smaller in the same amount of minutes. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm not mad at him. But I think if we got somebody who is a true just down there, like uh, we would it would be a different subject. So moving on, Christian Coloco, not much to say. He's somehow on here, but he's got 0 minutes. Maybe he played just a few seconds, I'm guessing. Gabe Vincent, shout out Gabe Vincent. Cardio Gabe is what they were calling him when he first came back. Missed all last season, missed most of this season or the beginning of this season, and had a rough start. But I heard Jovan Buha say it, man. He was like, I'm out of Gabe and Rory. He said he's starting to kind of lean more towards keeping Gabe, which is crazy because I kind of see where he's coming from with it, to be honest with you. And it's no disrespect to Rory. It's just we got a lot of people in that position now, and we don't have a whole lot of people to handle the ball. So I kind of get where he's coming from with it. But he's been playing good. He's playing really good defense. He's kind of streaky when it comes to his shot, 1 for 6 from three, but he was 3 of 8 from on the field. So that kind of makes up for it a little bit. Had a couple of assists, was a +1. Dawn Connect, also shout out Dawn Connect. I know he has a -10 plus minus there because sometimes he just be getting cooked. It is what it is. But when he's out there, when he's making his shot, if he's playing confident, he makes some shots. He's playable. He's playable as a rookie. He's a little bit older. He's not like dumb. He's a smart player from what I can see from him. He just doesn't. He just can't stay in front of these guys. I mean, he can, but when he does, they kind of still bully him. He just got to grow. He's just got to grow. That's it. But he was 3 of 7 from three, 5 of 9 from the field. So like I said, that kind of offsets it a little bit. That's not bad at all. And he had 13 points. So he gives up about as many points as he scores, which is unfortunate. But as long as he's as long as he's not not scoring at all and giving up points, we can get some minutes for him on the floor. But the Warriors, I mean, Andrew Wiggins had a good game, 20 points, 1 of 6 from three, 9 for 15 from the field. But where's Steph Curry at? Steph Curry, 13 points, 2 of 9 from three. He didn't have his best game. Buddy Hield didn't have a good game. Gary Payton had a great game. He was out there balling. Um, it's crazy that Looney doesn't start anymore because he was a rebound machine. He only got 10 minutes, got 2 rebounds. Like, what is this curly headed fuck? My apologies. He's probably a great guy. This dude was balling. Pissed me off. He was hitting threes and shit. He's playing good defense. Hit a crazy turnaround fadeaway over Anthony Davis. I don't know. But the Warriors, they're shorthanded. They're missing like 3 or 4 people. So it's tough. But all I'll say is whenever we're missing people, which we seem to always be missing people, if we're hurt, if we're off back-to-backs, if we played 3 games or 5 games in the last 7 days and we lose, we don't get those excuses. I hear, we got to trade this guy, we got to trade that guy, we got to blow up the team. This team's not worth trading, making a big trade for it all. They suck, they're bums, yada, 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 yada. So I will celebrate every win. It's, got to kind of stay even killed a little bit, but a win is a win. We will take those and we want to stack those because in the big picture, all that really matters is the record. You know, I think we're what, like fifth in the West, a couple games back behind Denver. Let's keep it rolling in the right direction. So, all right, Lakers Nation. I'm sorry I rambled long enough here, but appreciate anybody who stayed to this point in the video. Thank you, and please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you enjoy this, and we'll catch you later. GG's.